Oh, okay.
Anyway, this is... Let me... Alright. So this is our character here. Sam. This is the angel that we found. As my friend, of course, thou canst flirt with me on any occasion that pleases thee. Okay, good to know. Terrifying, but good. Oh, who is this? The great thing about interactions at a gas station is that if you ever put your phone in your mouth, you'll never see that person again. That's comforting. Unless they become famous, then it'll still haunt you forever. Oh no. And I'm pretty sure we got everything we need. Yeah, we only have like 3 monies left. We got everything we need. We're fully healed, we bought trinkets, and we filled the gas tank. And we can continue on our journey. We are only about... 1,000 kilometers in. So we can see on the right the different fights. We can choose which lane we want to go into, because if we miss a fight, we just skip it.
Oh, okay.
And these are our 4 characters, of course. A quarry for the party, if you would. Quarry. And here's the fight. It's kind of intense. High-paced, fast-paced. But the music is good.
Yeah, the music is good.
So you have to hit the WASD when they get ready in order to use the attacks. But for the healing, you have to double click because you have to click to activate and then click to confirm. Which always throws me off for a little bit. And of course there's a whole thing like, oh hey, you have to do the right like types of attacks to enemies so it won't be as effective, blah blah blah, and we can hit like next, do like the next wave, but that's a combat, it's over. We can see the angel eating a chicken and a kebab at a picnic. A quarry for the party, if you would. Shoot. For all thy foes encountered thus far, which would each of you say was thy least favorite to do battle with? And we can choose our answer. Cross between a bird and a Zippo. Look at all the fiends, huge pinch, the Nesquith. I say those vines because they lock up one of us and it's annoying. Oh, I say it's the jerks with the unwelcome vine bondage. Why could they just not come up with a less upsetting grass elemental attack, please? Yeah, they make you look like what? Make you look like one of the hot babes on the covers of those anime DVDs Val keeps hiding whenever I come over. I mean, I guess Val wasn't hiding them very well. Well, they at least look like they're having a lot more fun. Want to get in the right lane? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Sam, she is totally making this up. That's Val, by the way. Valentine? Like the holiday?
Oh, okay.
Are you embarrassed by the idea of people knowing you own anime? Oh, anime's a line too far. Oh, of course. I don't really think they're all that hard, to be honest. Then who would say was thy toughest enemy? Well, that's easy. Equivocation. Cowardice. The willingness to preserve the status quo. Oh, you know that enemy? Deal with it on a daily basis. Such a tough enemy to fight, right? You know, all those enemies you can't hit with the Sword of Fate. Oh yeah, she totally stole a relic from, like, a temple or something.
Mm-hmm.
That was the start of it. She stole a relic and got her partner to start driving her and her friend across the country. Because if you ever answer an exam question that way, I would flunk you for sure. True heroes don't need good grades. Also, I like the implication that everyone else is sitting forward, but Sam's just in the front seat, just like backwards. Just, you know, I'd rather just hang out with my friends. I don't have to see what's ahead of us.
Right.
If there's a problem, Val will tell us. Anyway, why do you ask? I have no grander motive. Suppose I feel somewhat alienated from all of you, even after all our travels. Each of you has a close connection with another, but I feel as if I have little in common to discuss with you. I feel I'm uncertain of a way to describe it. Let's fight! Oh yeah, the bird zippos that were mentioned. Also, I hope you really like the first, like, minute of the song, because you hear it a lot. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the music so far.
Oh yeah, music is, like, top quality. Oh no! Bell's down! Valentine, Angela, Grace, and Sam. Okay, we can do this. We can do this, just the two of us. We don't need anyone else. And yeah, sometimes combat goes on a while when, you know, two of your teammates get incapacitated. Oh yeah, and then in the bottom left is the clock effect, because I decided to turn that on to make the battles even harder. I've already lost a couple of battles so far. This isn't going too badly. As long as we keep getting our heals, everything is fine. So, what's up with you? You want to say anything to the 0 people who will wind up watching this?
So, are you a streamer then?
I stream sometimes. It's mostly just putting stuff up on YouTube.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
though.
2 hours of games a day, just as an excuse to play an average of 2 hours of games a day. Like, there are a number of games that I have on this channel that I would not have played if it weren't for the channel. So I have a way to describe it. Left out? Indeed, I suppose so. I don't know, Angela. I mean, Grace and Val are super close for sure, but I'm definitely kind of nervous about being a drag on the group too. I mean, like, the rest of you are all super confident adults, and I'm just here wondering if we should get a child seat in the car so I don't smash through the windshield of life. You know, they make reverse-facing children's seats if you go back to the 80s. Oh, Sam, that metaphor is doing a whole lot of work. I'm just saying, if anyone's the odd one out, it's probably the nervous baby surrounded by a bunch of hot, confident adults capable of dealing exploit damage in battle. Oh, right. Shoot. Speaking of battles. Oh yeah, there's Phoenix Iced Tea. Like Phoenix Downs. And samosas. For healing.
Oh, okay.
I've got all of the equipment as pumped up as it can go. So I'm just spending all my money on healing items now, so I don't really have to worry so much. Sam, I assure thee, I share thy lack of confidence in all honesty. Honestly, you don't gotta worry about smashing the windshield, that's what seatbelts are for, baby. They keep you secure. Is Sam wearing a seatbelt? Can we be sure about this? How come when I call myself baby it's humiliating, but when you call me it feels like 100% illegal how good it feels? I was once very secure. It involved chains. I think Thous would not have liked it, in veritable honesty. Oh yeah, a demon had kidnapped her and had, like, chained her up. Because she's an angel. Hence the, chains.
Yeah.
If you want to get closer to understanding, let's try this one on for size. TBH. What? Means to be honest. Oh, I see. But what does that stand for? No? Big Bang Theory joke?
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I haven't watched too much Big Bang Theory, so.
That was like, I don't know, season 1 or season 2 or something. I just remember it because of how stupid and catchy of a joke it was. But still. Was that always IC? I thought it was OIC a second ago. I was saying OIC. Oh, shoot. Okay. I want to get rid of these vines. Oh no, they got a healer. They actually mentioned it in one of the conversations. Hey Sam, of course you're useful. You're the one healing us. Which I think was a nice little touch.
Yeah.
See, that one was easy. We just have to, you know, not lose half the group. And then you can see on the right, every, like, tick of conversation is a kilometer.
Oh, okay.
So you can see at the top, 1,054 and then 1,055. They speak one sentence per kilometer. I think thou would not have liked it. TBE. Perv. Again, pardon, I know not the meaning of this perv. It's actually just a word that was invented to describe you. God, Val, are you done flirting? Sorry, babe, no need to get jealous. Suppose I'll give you plenty of attention next. I'm not jealous! Oh gosh, that face.
Her eyes. Yeah.
I'm not jealous. Anyway, Angela, speaking of chains, why do you still wear them anyway? Are they magic or something? Do you need help removing them? She uses them as weapons, as we are able to see. My concern is admirable, but no, it is merely I have a desire to wrap them around the Machine Devil himself and teach him what his weapons feel like. Kinky. What? Come on. Okay, everyone's ready to go. Everyone, just fight and try not to die. It would be totes uncool if you did. Oh no. Oh no! There's only Sam left. Sam can't hurt things. Hold on. Feels like cheating whenever I do this, but this is the only actual way to use the Phoenix Ice Teas is mid-battle.
Yeah.
So I have those little asterisks. Asterisks. Alright, then I do this. Boom! I won't falter in the face of evil!
Whoa.
And they're both down again. This isn't helping. We only have so many Phoenix Ice Teas, you two. Okay, let's give you both the samosa, which only increases temporary health, as you can see with the green and gray bars.
Yeah.
Okay, finally. And then, yeah, you have 3 sets of attacks that you can do. And after you do, after you pass through all 3 of them, then Grace does the super attack with the sword. So it's just, you know, an LGBT road trip that gets broken up occasionally by combat.
Right. That's pretty cool, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, at least the road trip doesn't get boring if you're fighting stuff every couple of kilometers.
Right.
When was the last time you been on a nice road trip?
Like a car road trip?
Yeah, like, you know, get in a car with some friends and just go driving.
It's been forever since I've done that.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't even remember the last time.
mine, it was with only one friend 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago. We drove a total of 24 kilometers down and then 24 not kilometers, hours down and then 24 hours back. So, you know, plenty of driving.
Right, yeah.
With a friend who doesn't like to talk, so I held up the conversations for the 12-hour driving days. She did all the driving, I did most of the talking. It's like, wow, that's metal. Wait, are the chain... And TB he. I enjoy the look upon Sam's face whenever she realizes she's been staring at them. Yeah, don't stare at a girl's chains, yo. Oh, come on! Jeez, Angela, I don't know why you're worried about not fitting in with the group when you're clearly owning me just as hard as everyone else. Perhaps it will exist within that established dynamic for me after all. I don't even know if we have an established dynamic. For example, my lovely sweet Valentin has absolutely been turning up the volume by 20% every time someone new comes in. Maybe where are these percentages even coming from? Am I wrong? Okay, maybe not. It's possible that Angela's presence has maybe just a little turned us all into a bunch of idiots stumbling to impress the cool, beautiful Angel. Like, maybe a little? Nah, just you. Maybe a lot. TBH. Ah, I see. I do not mean to interfere. If that goal is to impress, consider it accomplished. Valentinos, is my honor to serve as your inspiration. Even if the inspiration is to be a bunch of losers? Sam, don't get carried away. You're definitely still the exemplary loser. I mean, she is the character named in the title after all. She is the loser who got in the car. Oh gosh, go on a road trip and play this. If you want to be an extra meta. Road trip let's play of get in the car loser. I'm sure nothing would go wrong. Truly, I would rather...
Of course not.
Oh yeah. I'd rather be the inspiration of losers who make a stand than the icon of winners who stand for naught. Oof. Guess we gotta continue being a bunch of idiots for, you know, justice. Besides, I have turned against it if I know it itself in joining you. My amount of speech may differ from yours, but I assure you I'm capable of equal foolishness. And that's inspiring. Wait, is it?
Is it?
And then conversation is over for the time being and we can just fight. Oh wait. Oh wait. Shoot. I forgot to heal them.
Oh no.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I can't do it. I can't do anything and they won't do anything. Finish this off. Well, I could waste a bunch of healing items to heal them back up, or I could let this be a loss. Restart from the road. And then go into here and actually heal.
That could work.
Oh yeah. So you said you were playing a game. What have you been playing? What's up?
RuneScape.
Oh gosh, that takes me back.
Yeah.
How is it? Is it good now?
I'm enjoying it.
Oh well, that's important.
Yeah.
Gosh, I still remember. Was it cutting diamonds? No, taking cut diamonds and making. No, what is it? No, it's taking gold and making them into necklaces to make a profit. That's what I was doing last time I played it. And also, I would always buy fletched arrow shafts because I had an app for the Grand Exchange. So I just buy fletched arrow shafts when people are selling them for 9 and then sell them for 10. And I buy them by like the tens or hundreds of thousands.
Oh yeah.
So even without playing, I'm still making a bit of money.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, I better yet. Was it I'm thinking? No, it's not the fletching of arrows. Wait, it's get the arrow shafts and get the arrow. No, feathers. That's right. You take the arrow shafts and you add feathers, and just take like 1,000,000 arrow shafts and like 1,000,000 feathers, and set up an auto clicker to just keep making more. And you can just leave. Because the inventory never fills up, because all 3 items stack. How long have you played RuneScape for, anyway?
Um. Oh. I just got into it like a little
Ah,
over a year ago.
ah. Yeah, I remember playing it 15 years ago.
Yeah. I have a friend that who got me into it, who's been playing for like that long.
Oh, yeah. I remember that people would automate, like, wood cutting and stuff. So they eventually randomly decided on, oh, these people are woodcutting and not like doing other stuff. We'll have a random genie come up and give them an item, and if they can't accept it, then they're obviously using hacks. So it became a case of wanting to just make it look like you automated like woodcutting or something, so the genie would come and give you the lamp.
Huh.
Specifically, a feature was added to make it worthwhile to not socialize.
Interesting.
Uh, oh yeah, new like feature came out, like hearing about it in school the next day. Gosh. Ooh. Every rank 5, that's interesting. Well, that's sold out. Let's get some more support items because we clearly need these. Alright, perfect. Awesome. What's
I'm
up?
gonna head to bed, but it was nice meeting you.
Yes. This has been fun. Don't be a stranger. I'll try to be on the server more.
Yeah, we'll definitely hang out again sometime.
Oh yeah, totally.
Right.
I
Good
wonder
night.
what happened to Taco.
Oh yeah, I know. Where did Taco go?
Where is the Taco Cat? Taco
Maybe
Cat's
she'll
hanging
pop
out in
back in.
VC VR with yeah, the VR VC with all those cool
Right.
cats. We're just here like talking about a make-believe road trip. Here's a regular tripping hazard with all the genuflecting at the boot of evil he's been yelling about. What are you gonna do? Fight me with the power? Compensating for something with that sword? Now, do I leave the Discord call, or do I just stay in the Discord call? You know, you don't normally go for people like you, but maybe you'd make for a good sacrifice too. I bet your blood would give my devil arm at least another +5 to strength. So yeah, that was a random person I was meeting with in a server, and it's like, hey, you want to be in a Let's Play? It's like, sure, and it works. Sorry, my foot fell asleep, and I wasn't expecting it to. Is he talking about murder? Of course not. Murder is when you kill humans. I'm just talking about removing weakness from the gene pool. Yeah, we're still human. Who do you kill for the power you're bragging about? Tell me their name, and I'll go easy on you. Type always postures about taking the high ground, but you're the ones who always immediately jump to violence. What, you gonna fight me? Do whatever needs to be done to protect more lives from evil like you. Oh, gosh, that's a creep! I'm reminded of that camp moment where he sees like that guy from the other camp. It's like he leans in close for the interrogation. It's like, God, your face is hideous. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be out loud. It's like, dude, that's really hurtful. It's like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I didn't think that you'd actually hear me when I said that. It's like, oh yeah, regardless, doing a, oh wait, shoot, doing a whole Let's Play thing, cause of course I am. Wounded bullets target the weak. Curious. Yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with family for the next few days because it's Christmas Eve and it's already like nighttime. Oh, come on, you got this. So basically, I'll get up in the morning and whatever happens, happens. Frankly, I'm But I had to do this because, you know, this is coming up in just a few days. I won't really have the stuff to be able to record for a while. Or I could keep just staying up and playing games all night and just completely ignore everything else. Like, just stay up, because last night I stayed up until about 7 a.m. and I woke up at like noon and I was fine. If I do that again, wake up at like noon and then leave, spend the day with family, actually sleep on a Christmas Eve for once. That was so messed up. Yeah, well, one arm band down, 2 more to go, right? Oh. I have to use the arrow keys. I only actually play this game like 1 hour per week, so I always forget about... You know what? Yeah, I'll play some Project Zomboid. That'll be fun, right? Requests. Rank 6 Elemental. I don't know what those circles are for still. That's still a C. Wait. Okay. Half attack and then slow, half attack and slow, half attack and slow. Attacks, but not as often, but you can and do that. I'll do double half attack for this. Oh gosh, what? 6, 12, 18, 24 to upgrade? Actually, if I just do that, I think everything is better now. Yeah, everything is better now. Everything is good. Everything works out. Everything is better now. I could get some 5 battle energies. Lily pin, that's oh, that's a 4+. Wait, what's with the... Oh, that's samosas. I kind of want to keep those. I could toss a bunch of field guides. Promo magazine with a lot of field guides, y'all. 6+, yo. I don't care so much for field guides. I feel like I know enough about the monsters. And I'll also throw in... Wait a second. Sure. So rank like 4, so 4+, whatevs. Not a big deal. Wait. You use that. You use this one. No, I want to keep the Phoenix Iced Tea. That's an important thing. See, we didn't even need any of the extras. We are fine. We're good. We're good. We have a bunch of 6+s now, so basically rank 7s. We're good. We're good. For in purely hypothetical terms, hast thou not ever considered for a moment the idea of laying down thine arms? I mean, why though? I'm an instrument of the creator of all things as will to protect humanity. I need arms to do that. Are there not other ways humanity can be protected? Is there not other calamity, other suffering that thou couldst aid unarmed? What dost thou mean? What is this, Shakespeare? There are many ills in this world which cannot be fought with arms. Surely poverty, starvation, misery, loneliness. Loneliness, give them a hug. All of those can be fought with arms, yo. The plight of thee who have fallen through the cracks of society, are they not humanity in need of protection too? Well, yes, I suppose thou art right. I mean, it's for all humanity, but still, creator of all things, give me a spear. Should I not use it? Did the creator of all things not also give all his creations... Discord, you okay? Free will? Did he not empower us with the ability to choose the path ahead of us? Sure. But he did also give us the ability to see all things that lie ahead of us on that path. That's pretty important. Dost thou remember how this conversation started? Thou saidst a girl called me a tyrant, and I don't understand why. Yes? Yeah, right? What I say is thus, thou as an individual have the ability to help humanity. Thou art empowered to do so without standing with the divine order. It's not tyranny, though. Just because the divine order holds arms to protect humanity doesn't mean those arms would be pointed at humanity. Mortals perhaps won't see it that way. All they see is that of a myriad of paths lies ahead of thee. Okay. Each with the ability to help, and yet thou hast chosen the path of arms. What was thou have me do? Just abandon the divine order? Abandon our creator of all things? I can hardly see how aiding the mortal creations of the creator of all things in the way that they ask of thee is anything but enacting our mutual creator's will, surely. But I would not have thou do anything. Too many of our order have forced their will on others already. There's but one thing I would ask you to consider. If thou turn thy back on the divine order, who would find happiness in what thou couldst do instead? I guess I don't know. I don't expect that to know. I do not either. It is simply something I have, as of late, been given a great deal of thought to. Just walk away. What a concept. It's much to think about. That's right. Think about it. That's why I don't like playing this game too much, because it makes my throat hurt. I'm just gonna hide in here for a bit long in case those cultists come back. That's fair. Yeah, I don't like playing this game too much because it makes my throat hurt, so I spend a while between plays. You'll be sick. It's one thing to know the machine devil is what people's minds, it's another to see it. Yeah, I'm there with you. Yeah, good to go. We got another half an episode ahead of us. See, I could stay up late playing random games, blah blah blah. Hey sweetheart, your phone is ringing. I had an instance like that earlier. I was in my kitchen with my air fryer going, so I couldn't really... I just hit next and fight, talk. So I couldn't really... So I just hear, like, music playing. I'm like... I know I paused my computer. The air fryer doesn't play music when it does its thing. There should not be music playing. So just like, okay, well, something's playing music. It's like, wait a second, and yeah, it turns out it was my phone. Someone was calling. I got to it just as it finished, but I saw who it was, and I called them back, and it's like, yo, what's up? What's with that blip 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 noises? What? Sure, try again. I think one of our characters was accidentally healing, but to be fair, Angela lost like half of her life, like instantly, so I don't know. Here it is, boom. Okay, these fellows are tougher than they really should be. Considering, again, they take Angela down to like half, like instantly. Come on. I won't falter in the face of evil. Again. And already dead. Yeah, don't want to use the water attack because that heals the thing. There we go. That took much more than it should have. Should have, yes. Oh. Phone up at any gas station. Well, we kind of missed that. And somehow you are still at max. How are you at max? Okay, so you got your phone is ringing. Ah, might be the waitress from before, the one who was being harassed. Can you get it? Sure. Yo, what up? Val can't come to the phone right now because they're currently driving. I'm Grace, their girlfriend. Hi, Kat. Nice to meet you. Uh-huh. Yeah, of course. What? That's creepy. No, don't worry about it. We're already on our way. The road's down on local route 1. Got it. Huh. 2 different fights at the same point. 4 level 4s or 2 level 5s. Interesting. No, just stay here and we'll be there as soon as we can. Yes, of course. Take care. Bye. How bad is it? Do I gotta step on the gas? We're gonna help, right? Wait, Tom, you're saying that you don't have your foot on the gas pedal this whole time? What? Val? Val, what? Oh, right, yeah, don't use the Val bleed. I kind of want to do a let's play of like Darkest Dungeon, but do it all in like one sitting so I know that I can actually make it to the end. I still haven't made it to the end of that. I think I had like a level 5 or level 6 character in that though. Yeah, I'm just looking over. It's like, Val, shouldn't you be like down right now? Okay, down to just 1 left. If I'd known that this was the level 4 monster that we're supposed to fight, I wouldn't have accepted it. Okay, stagger you. Done! Actually, I don't know why the water beasts hate you, but we're gonna help, right? She's not in immediate danger, she's hiding inside, but you just won't leave, so she can't get out either. We'll be delivering assistance in battle. I hope not, but, well, you know. If it comes down to this creep's safety or her safety, there's only one thing to do. Yep. Guess we should make sure we're stocked up and ready to fight just in case then. I like having little parts taken out of episodes just for the sake of, let me explain to someone who is actually coming in right now what all of this is. I do that with Room Factory with Chandra. It's like, oh yeah, these are the people. This is Forte. She's the best. She's adorable. It's like, this is so and so. She has a ghost. And then did it with this episode with this. Like, oh yeah, here's this, this is present. I have this is what the fight is like. Hope you like the music, because this is a thing that happens. The dust that trails behind us. Done. 2 level 6 foes. Let's do this. And only 42 kilometers to another heal. The dust that trails behind. Okay. And then it looks like it'll just be 3 more level 6 foes. You know what? Let's use this on you, and I think that'll be fine. Oh, we completely missed it. Whoops. We just drove right by it. Like, I wanted to go see that fight, but no. Dust that trails behind us. I don't know why, but I kind of want to play Cyberpunk again. I do have room for one more new game before the end of this year. Could I do a Let's Play of Cyberpunk 2077? Could I do it justice? I mean, to be fair, there's not much to be done to make it the most accurate telling of the game. Oh, that's right. I wanted to do a Let's Play of it, but on, like, my Polar PC, so I'd have to play it with, like, you know, just bad quality. I don't think I should do that, though, but I'd wanted to. Yeah, I don't think I should do that, but I'd want to. You know, I'm turning down the audio on this. Everything is fine. Pardon me. Who be you? Who be you? Yeah, it's pretty scary looking. If you think that's bad, it's nothing. You should see what it's like in New Home. They lost an entire city block to it. It's west further east you go. Well, that's messed up. We're driving east. Guess we'll see for ourselves. Someone should do something about it. Yeah, we're working on it, friend. How's the road been treating ya? Refuel. Still just in Act 2. Fire starter kit. Instead of wasting time picking heal items from a menu, simply let this app handle it. Single item capture will from anyone on the road, powered by 100% legal blockchain technology. I'll do the auto heal. And sure, what's this? Oh! More level 6s. Hold on a second. Ravage all, taunt attack, and attack all. Oh, attack all. Kind of want attack all going on, honestly. Half attack and slow. Okay, okay. So exploit attack on a single enemy that increases user's defense, makes all targets. Okay, that's awesome. Discord is being bad, probably because my internet is being bad as well. But, you know, two wrongs making a right and all that. Yeah, I could totally buy another sticker pack. Wait. Equipment. Yeah, that's Ravage All. And then we can upgrade you. A couple of stickers and also some of this stuff. Buy trinkets, buy 2 more sticker packs. Whew. Okay. And then go back to equipment. So, but you would get the attack all, right? Yes, you can attack all. Okay, okay. It's just half attack and slow. You know what? Screw it. Oh, right, yeah. Screw it. Buy trinkets, buy... Oh! Hold on. This is 3 circles, and that would be 30... Oh, okay, it's the circles, it's not the, gas points. I was wondering why it was so cheap, and then I wondered why my, money wasn't going down. It's because it's not gas points, it's actually circles. I don't know what I can spend circles on other than, you know, stickers. Okay, okay. Let's go slow. All good. I'm perfect. Everything is fine. Everything is great and lovely. I just wanted to let you know my girlfriend and I love your vibe. Well, thank you. I'm Sam and her name's Star, by the way. Hey, I'm also Sam. Nice to meet you. Well, now I know why you're so cool. Say, what's your Instagram account? I'd love to follow you. Sorry, I don't have one of those. Your incredible style, and you're not even on social media? Wow, that's even cooler than I imagined. Because, you know, the only reason why people have... We didn't heal. Well, the only reason why people have style these days is so they can go on Instagram and show it off. No point in having style if people can't see it, right? And I say that, and it sounds like a sort of thing of like, oh, I'm so much better than them, sort of a thing. But it's actually like, if I had style, I would potentially have an Instagram or whatever and be showing my style off as well. Yeah, if I was attractive, I'd totally be flaunting it. We have another 10 minutes. We can make it to another rest stop. It's only 30 kilometers away. Let's fight some level 5 foes. Boom, taunt attack. So you taunt all of them. Yeah, everything is fine. Gosh, I just want a day where I get, like, super into some Let's Play. I do that with some of them, right? Like, I'll do multiple episodes of... What is it? I'll do multiple episodes of Slay the Spire, then upload it for, like, a month. Like, Noita. I still have a few more episodes of that going up in a few weeks. Well, Angela is dead. I don't like that water sound. Among other things, I don't like that. Yeah, it's just a little bit of concentration, mostly just, it's mostly just slamming the buttons back down, but... Yeah, I've been putting off recording this episode just because... lazy, whatever. But I think after this... I don't know... After this, I'll probably just get right to bed. And sleep, and then wake up in the morning and pack stuff, and just start packing. What I want to bring. Bring my Switch Lite, of course. Plug in my VR setup. Because I want to bring that over. Because, you know, spend time with the fam. Bring the VR because that can entertain like one person at a time. Of course, bring the gifts that still have to be wrapped. Wrapping gifts is weird. Like, yeah, sure, if I had practiced with it and wrapped a lot of gifts, I'd probably do well at that, but I don't, so I don't. Yeah, just make sure to, you know, cover the whole thing in wrapping paper. That's the most important task. A task that I have failed at, but because we ran out of wrapping paper. And then as a secondary, you can try to make it look neat. To be fair, I know how to deal with, like, wrapping up, like, a box. It's like, oh yeah, put it, like, in there, like, measure it out for this, like, fold the paper like this so it can be all nice and it doesn't, you know, look all wrinkly. And it's like, okay, I got that. But the things I'm getting for my family for this Christmas are very unevenly shaped. So I don't know if I should wrap it in a box, if I should just wrap it loosely. Probably not that. Just wrap it tight and let them see, oh, this is a weird shape. Also, everyone always has, like, tags for all the gifts, and that's, like, a good idea and stuff. I prefer to just use a Sharpie and just write right on the wrapping paper, like, boom, 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 this is to you from me. Oh, wow, my, next stop is actually restaurant. We can end this off, faster than I was expecting. We good. Heal. Save. If we save in this one, everything is perfect, and we can pass, and it's time to get out of the car. Winner.